Hey there guys, in this video or this stream we're going to be doing Clash of Wills. At the current time I am not going to be pulling for Celeste, so we're going to jump right into Clash of Wills and we'll see what happens. Just double checking something real quick. It looks... yeah, there it is. Okay. Just had to change one thing on the stream stuff. But okay. Let's give it a go. So, actually, yeah. Anyway. Alright, so before we start, I will show a quick OTK for what I used for people that are curious. So for turn 1 OTK, we just used the pretty much classic stuff. Kaito, Aang, Melissa for buffing, and then Aya, Rick, and Hayo for dealing damage. I'm sorry, I'm half asleep. It's very early in the morning. Alright. Let's see here. So... we are going to use Aang to Water Imbue, Clear Sun, Rolling Mist. Melissa will do, let's see, Beast Killer on Hayo, Human Killer on Hayo, and then literally doesn't matter what we do. Kaito will do Downpour, Crashing, and Field. If you don't have EX18, you can't do Downpour, so just skip it. And then the rest will deal some damage. What's up, Komochi? How you doing? People saying Clash of Wills hard, so we're going to find out in about 2 seconds. Ugh. As I enjoy my coffee. Alright, so anyway, that's how we did the turn 1 OTK. So, you know, it seems pretty easy. You do have to dispel the boss, by the way. The boss starts with the mitigation. So, but yeah, once you dispel the mitigation, turn 1 OTK seems pretty simple to do. Now let's go for the real clear. So we will load my pre-built team, and I will make some small adjustments because I forgot about one thing. Let's see, I want to... yeah. Alright, I want to change this to... evasion. Because it seems like the boss only has 100 accuracy. So we want to do this, 290, 295, that's fine. I actually want slightly more. Light resist. That would be down water, so we have to do it this way. Oh, it's going to bloat her skill list so much. I hate this. Oh, same team, different clash. I mean, kind of, sort of, yes. It does seem that way, doesn't it? But this is the party we're gonna go with. Let me save my team real quick. And okay, so we are going to hold on. I'm reading all this. People seem to be salty in Discord chat. I'm reading this as we go. Anyway, people are saying we need EX18 for the clear. That looks correct. It looks like you have to have EX18 to get all modifiers turned on. That seems like a glitch. Let me 1 second. Just make a small note about that. But anyway, well, for the moment, our team has EX17, so that's fine. The EX17 thing is probably a bug. I don't know, but I would assume it's a bug. But for the moment, it's not going to bother us. So let's go. Let's go. EX18. Let's hope not. Anyway, give me 1 second as I look at what the boss does on the ambush. I know the boss buffs. Okay, Protocol and Centaur's Rage. So give me 1 second as I just look at the list and see what those actually are. So Centaur's Rage is decreased light and water resist by 200%. Protocol is buffing, mitigation, and morale. Yeah, okay. Okay, so people are saying on turn 1 you get destroyed, so we're gonna see how that happens for us. Let's see what happens. And I don't really know specifically what we're gonna be doing either. So let's go ahead and let's have Aang on turn 1 imbue the party and use his morale stuff, which also cures our debuffs, by the way. Let's have Kaito. Doesn't Downpour apply accuracy down? Sure does. We're going to accuracy down. We're going to deep and destabilizing. Hayo, or Chow, will bar Waterja. He should have done the end Waterja. Whoops. Oh well. And then Chow will, I don't know, protect Shell and Curator. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's have Hayo do Undermine, Break, I guess. Melissa can do, let's come back to you. Let's have Abigail do... Let's have Abigail do a light resist buff. Let's have Abigail do Omnicover and, well, light resist Omnicover. No, let's have Abigail do drone cover, methodical mitigation, and SP drone type L. And let's have Melissa do Shelga, shared immunity, and chronic flow. Okay, so let's see if this survives turn 1, where they say turn 1 is really painful. I didn't do Omni cover, so... Alright, turn 1. I mean, it hurt a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. That was. Ow. Oh my goodness. Alright, physical damage is real painful here. Okay, yes, we definitely need Omni cover on turn 1. Okay. Lesson learned. Give it a go. Let's give it a go again. I actually have an idea. Hold on a second. No, let me turn on all the modifiers real quick. You know what I wish we had is a little button on the screen that said turn on all mods, and it's clicked them all for me. Just a convenience thing, like having to click all of them individually every time. He did magic first. It didn't cover. Okay, so AoE magic first. Okay, so we can work with that. I'm thinking, give me 1 sec. Okay, you know what I should have been doing is reading the skills. I will do that this attempt. Yeah, we're gonna change our actions a little bit. If you're in the chat, Caster of the Mood, and you're pinging me about confirm, I'm not really following along with Discord chat. It's like open on the second monitor, so whatever you're asking me to confirm for you, I don't know what that is. So, just FYI. If you happen to be in the chat. If not, you can't hear this. Anyway, let's change our actions slightly. Let's have Mood do... oh my god, let's have Mood. Oh, god, I'm reading chat. Let's have Chow. I'm gonna get teased for that one. Let's have Chow in Wardiga. And then do some buffs for the party. Let's have Aang, once again, do his morale stuff, but he's also going to do, let's have him do Clear Sun for the stat buffing, the big stat buffing. You can act down and do this kind of stuff. Let's have Hayo. You know what I'm thinking right now is the physical damage is what killed us for the most part. So we're going to have Hayo imbue the boss. Let's have Melissa shared. Do we actually need shared this turn? I don't think we do. Let's Shelga. Let's Chronic. And let's Parasol. And let's have Abigail do the same thing pretty much. We're going to do Cover, Methodical, and Drone type. And Hayo will imbue the boss. Is that the right one? Yeah, sure is. Hayo will imbue the boss and then just hit the boss. And we'll do I will master this sword. Alright. Alright, so give me a second, chat. I'm going to read what the boss is doing. Try to follow this along. Alright. Laser arrows, divine lance, tact. Oh, there's so many abilities. I can't follow this crap along. Alright. Something hit Kaito. Okay, that was fine. We worked. Yeah, so imbue the boss on turn 1. Handled. Where is another? It is gone. Clash with another is gone. Please don't come back. Okay. So I guess this turn we can do this for the mitigation. And Omni cover on turn 1. Yeah, that probably works too. That probably works too. The boss definitely did some attacks that ignored cover. I couldn't tell what they were. There's so many abilities that go off at the same time. It's like, what? But, yeah. So, you know, we'll figure that stuff out in a minute. So as far as... So, okay, let's plan it out now. So when are we going to burst? Let's go for a turn 4 burst. Right? So turn 4 burst. Like, morale seems fine. Morale should be maxed on turn 4. So let's give it a go. So turn 4 is going to be our burst turn. So let's amplify with Chow. Let's arcane supplementation. Let's ramping amplify. Like we're going for it kind of early. Turn 4 might be the wrong turn to do it, but we'll see. So ramping, encouraging. Let's do ocean, and let's do I don't know. There's morale gain for imbuing the party, so we'll end Wartiga. Aang can... Hunter of the Mystical is a big dragon fairy, which doesn't help us. Sky Shooter is Avian. Aang does not help us at all as far as killers go. But the field is good. So field is good. Awakened Divinity is a 3-turn buff, right? I believe it is. We'll come back to that. Yeah, so we will just hit the boss a few times. Kaito can... I'm wondering if we should Mirage yet. Laser arrows is the AoE magical uncoverable. Okay, good to know. What is Hayo going to do? He can Crimson Undermine, he can Mighty Flame, and he can Breaker Claw full. Melissa can... I don't know. Shared immunity. Let's get that out there. Let's do some morale fill. Let's do some human and some beast. And Kaito can... I don't think I want to Mirage quite yet, but maybe we do. Let's Mirage. Let's Mirage. Let's Swelling, Receding, and Downpour. Yeah, I don't know. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. Alright, let me try to pay attention here. So, Defensive Matrix. He buffed up. Aqua Lance, Divine Sweep. I can't follow this crap along. There's so many attacks. Where's my combat log? Ouch. Oh my lord, this boss hurts. The physical damage. We have to bring like Lilith here or something? Alright, he did Defensive Matrix. Give me a second. That is a defense and spirit buff. That is dispellable. Okay, so not a problem here. Did I pull Celeste? I did not. Don't judge. Let's have Kaito. Let's have Kaito. Or not. Let me think. Hold on. So we're gonna do. We're gonna burst next turn. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna Crashing Waves. Wrong skill. We're gonna Crashing Waves. We're going to field, and we're going to torrential? No. We want to... Oh, I can't do both, can I? Ooh. Sucky. Natural. I guess we'll natural flux, whatever. So we're going to do that first. Then Hi-Yo is going to shift here. And we're going to imbue the boss after the fact. Then Hi-Yo will refine stance. And I don't know. Hold on, let's come back to this. Hold on. Hi-Yo will refine, hit the boss, and then imbue it as the last action. Let's have Abigail just go ahead and LB again for bigger mitigation because survivability is awesome. Let's go ahead and Beast on Aang, Human on Aang, and I really want the the morale here. Let's go ahead and Minutes of Might with you. Chow will get ready for bursting next turn with Malediction, Fluffy. We'll imbue the party for the morale gain, and we will do Bar Warderja. Aang will get ready for bursting next turn with Poised, Concentration, Awaken Divinity, and I think Morning Dew. And Hi-Yo would do his thing. Alright, give me a second as we watch what the boss does. We didn't max out the morale gauge. It might be fine. I don't know. Alright, moment of truth. Here we go. Burst time. We love the burst time. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just burst and see what happens. Alright, so we definitely pushed the threshold. We definitely did the damage cap. Damage cap seems fine. We don't need Neo Pluses for the damage cap. Now what do we do, though? Let's go ahead and... we're going to... Here's the thing. Let me think. If we need light resist, we have to use Melissa's LB this turn. But if I imbue the boss a bunch of times, we won't have to do that. So let's instead cover and fill LB gauge so that we can burst again. And Melissa will double bar Darkja and imbue the boss with uncontrollable darkness. And we're going to go for another burst next turn. And we're going to see what happens. Aegis Protocol is probably like Mirage. Aw, oh, come on, really? He didn't do anything. Alright, Aegis Protocol, give me 1 second as I look this up. Aegis Protocol is a really big defensive spirit buff. Yeah, we're not doing good damage this turn. But we can burst again. Ooh, not quite. Okay, so what we have to do with Melissa is the game crashed. So this would be fun. Okay, so unfortunately we are going to be logging in for the next like 5 minutes. It takes me forever to log in. I hate this. Melissa sometimes crashes the game for me. So give me a second. Oh boy. In Clash of Wills. I hate this bug. Give me a second. It's gonna take like, you think I'm kidding when I say 5 minutes. We're gonna be here for like 5 minutes as we log back in. It's going to be a few. Hold on, I gotta close it this way. It takes forever. And here we go with this. Ugh. So once I get the login process started, I'll catch up on chat. Yeah, we definitely passed the threshold. Oh, you know what? Oh, God. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Pain in the ass. So the good news is, at least, that we can just do our thing, and then should be burst right away after that. I hate crashes, especially while streaming. Alright. Anyway, let me catch up on chat real quick. So, good luck on the attempt. Thank you. Omnicover on turn 1. Yeah, we're going to try that probably on the repeat. Usually HP locks. HP locks have been gone away for quite a while. Caesar salad on modifiers for this fight. I am unsure of that reference. He buffed his defenses. Yeah, we can Kaito that. We can Kaito that away. I hope. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Kaito away the defense and spirit buff. Let's see. They cut the game. They cut the game now. No, it's a crash. It happens like rarely for me, but sometimes when I use Melissa's LB, it'll crash the game in Clash of Wills only. I'm not sure what causes it. It's very weird. You can burst again, use Kaito to remove all that. Yes, we're going to do that, but the issue is we're not going to have the good amplifies anymore. You know what I'm thinking of, though, is if this doesn't work, we have to do it again, then we can start Chao's Amplify a turn afterwards. Meaning, if we start Chao's Amplify the turn after, then we can burst with an 80 Amplify on Hayo, but still having the 150s on Chao and Aang. And then the following turn, we can burst a second time with everyone at 100% Amplify from the ramping Amplify of Chao. So that would probably work, right? And then we can do, I'm thinking. And then we could do something like a 3-turn imbue on Melissa, I guess. Get Sophie. I actually have Sophie. Sophie came to me in a video summons, so she's only EX1 because, VIP coins, I can get EX1. But I do have Sophie. And funnily enough, with the current thing, with the EX17, EX1 is not good enough. I'd have to have EX2 Sophie to turn on all modifiers. Took a 1.5-year break. You missed about a 1.5 years of, well, I was going to say content, but yeah, we skip a lot of content, so maybe not. Maybe you missed like 3 months of content in a 1.5 years. Yeah, someone asked, am I using BlueStacks? I am. They did bump up the EX requirements. I would assume that is a bug and not intended, because it was unannounced and it just seems the kind of thing that just randomly whoopsie, We will see if they fix it or not, but I would not freak out about that just yet. I do think that is probably a bug. So we'll see. So here's the issue, though, that we're going to run into. So we're going to have to just like normal attack Melissa to get around this bug. If I open her skill window, it'll crash the game again on that turn. Next turn it should be fine, the way the bug usually works. So we're going to have to just skip Melissa's turn. This round is going to really suck. Like a lot. At the current time, Taiji, yes, Vertex abilities are unusable. Now, what happens to that going forward? Who knows? You know, we're really not set up for bursting again either on this current turn that we're doing in the game right now. Trying to think how we can handle this. Yeah, not being able to use Melissa on this turn we're about to come back into is going to really suck. And for those of you that are watching the stream, that is nothing going on right now. You're like, oh, the game froze. It's not. No, it didn't freeze. It always does this. Yes, and I was being completely serious when I said it takes me forever to log in. Oh, here we go. It's moving. Yes, old computer cannot handle logging into the game. All right, let's get in here and resume the quest. Yes, please. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. We're back on turn 1. Oh, my lord. We're back on turn 1. Well, whatever. That's fine, because we actually wasted our action on that turn 4. Our imbue. So we're going to save that for the turn after. So that's fine. Going again. No problem. Let's do it. All right, let's go again. All right, here we go. So real quick, though, because we had to do this again, all this gets turned back to the default settings, which is super irritating. Let's see. I want shared. I want Brave Shift off, and that's fine. Okay, let's try this again. So someone said use Omnicover on turn 1. We can try that. So if we Omnicover on turn 1... You know, I don't think Omnicover on turn 1 matters that much, honestly, because we're going to be imbuing the boss. We're definitely imbuing the boss, like, no matter what. Like, the boss is getting imbued on turn 1. So I think that doesn't even matter. So we're going to bar, we're going to end Wardaga, and we're going to Protectga, and we're not going to Shoga. We're going to Netherworld Stream. Aang is going to this, and Clear Sun. So if we Clear Sun right now, it gives us a big buff, but I don't think... Okay, we're going to do it anyway because I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Kaito is going to act down and then just hit the boss a few times. Hayo is going to imbue the boss. We'll come back to you, though. Melissa is going to Shelga, Chronic, and Parasol. Abigail is going to cover. Methodical. And I think we're going to drone type next turn. Not this turn. Maybe a mistake. I don't know. We're going to find out. But let's do it this way. Let's do... Oh, and I can't use... Oh, that sucks. We can drone decoy instead. And then Hayo can... Blazing... hold on. I will master, hit, and blazing. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. You missed my voice? I've been posting videos a bunch of times. Yeah, pretty minor damage. The physical damage is fine with the imbue. Yeah, so we're going to go for a turn 4 burst again. And we're going to do it the way I talked about. We're going to try that ramping the turn after turn 4. Which means we... Trying to think how we're going to do this. How do we do this? Let's have Hayo go to the base form. Let's have Hayo do Crimson Undermine, Mighty Flame, and Breaker stuff. Let's have Melissa do Shared. And some Morale Fill. Abigail can LB for the mitigation. Kaito can... We'll come back to that. Yeah, let's have Kaito do the base form thing. Let's have Aang do... Roiling, Awaken Divinity. No, we want to do Awaken next turn. Yes, so we want to Rolling Mist and then just hit the boss twice. And Shao wants to Bar Warderja in Wardaga. Fluffy. Okay, so next turn we're going to... Let me think. Next turn we're going to Ramping Amp, Arcane, Fluffy, and Magnus. Meaning this turn we have to do things like Ocean. And let's do Beast on Hayo. Okay, that should be fine. Alright. I am reading chat, like, sporadically, but at the same time, also, like, paying attention to what I'm doing here. Man, those random attacks hurt. Oh my god! Abigail, no! There you go. Don't die. That physical damage is no joke! Alright, here we go again. So, Hayo is going to imbue the boss this turn again. Yeah, Hayo's going to imbue the boss. So, what we're going to do, Kaito is going to shift here. So we're going to burst next turn. So Haito is going to Downpour, Sun Glitter, and ooh, we can't do what I wanted to do. How am I going to handle this? Give me a second. I got to think. Uh-oh. I messed up Kaito's actions. Not really. So I did Downpour last turn, so we don't need it this turn. So we can do Field, we can do Crashing, and we can do Natural. Yeah, that works. We will come back to you. Aang is going to do Awakened, Morning Dew, and Wardaga. Chao is going to do Arcane, Encouraging, Malediction, and Fluffy. Oh yeah, you're supposed to use LB on certain turns. I don't know which turns, so I'm just, winging it. Let's see. Melissa is going to do Beast Killer on Aang, Human Killer on Aang, and we will do Shared Immunity. Abigail will SLB. And Hayo will imbue the boss. Now the issue here is that I forgot to do the light resist buff. So we have no light resist buff except for Abigail's this turn, which may or may not matter. Okay. So, what we're gonna do, burst you, burst you, burst you, burst you. We're going to do that. We probably didn't push the threshold. We didn't use the big amplify on Hyo. Oh my god. Were mistakes made? Bar Darkja a bunch. Cover. Bar Faraja. And light resist. Okay. Please don't kill Abigail. Damn it. Damn it. Hold on. Hold on. I'm thinking. Let's Omni cover. Oh no, we're gonna push that threshold this turn, aren't we? We sure are, so he's not gonna do anything. So we're gonna cover. We're going to bar Faraja for the fill. And contingency plan. And we fill again. Okay. Okay, so now we go for the burst again and finish him off, right? So we... Unpredictable. Torrential Devastation and Torrential Downpour. Double bar Darkja and Minutes of Might. Give me 1 second. I know I'm not super following chat right now. I'm just focusing a little bit. Are we still water imbued? We might not be. Adds water element, boost water damage, but are we... Adds water element, we sure are imbued. Do we have the killer still? We sure do. Alright, give me 1 second. Okay. Rank 1. Whatever. That was easy. Handled. Let's double check that we got everything. Chance time defeat bonus, but there is no chance time. It's fine. That's going to be 0 for everyone universally because there is no chance time. So yeah. Rank 1. Got it. Now, as far as what does the boss do, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I'll figure that out at some point today. Are we the first one, out of curiosity? Aw, damn it. Cloud beat me. Cloud beat me. It's because we crashed. That's why. No, I'm kidding. Cloud's pretty good. Yeah, so, out of curiosity, what did he use? He used... Oh, this team looks very familiar. Although he used Aya and we used Hayo. Other than that, it's literally the exact same team. We just used Hayo instead of Aya. Yeah, I mean, the boss is like whatever. The boss is a joke, honestly. But we win. No need for sweat. Oh God, no, not at all, not at all. This boss was very easy. Yeah, Cloud's cool. Cloud's cool. He's usually pretty quick to get a rank 1. Anyway, I'll show you the gear we used. So we used Abigail. Okay, so looking back to it, give me 1 second. All right. Looking back to it, I think we probably want to focus really highly on either physical damage or physical mitigation, or like a dedicated provoker or something, because honestly the physical damage was really hard, but surviving was a joke. Not surviving, the magical damage seems to be a joke, but the physical damage, like, destroyed the boss. I don't actually know. Someone's asking me in Discord how much damage did we deal on the burst turn. I don't remember. Does anyone remember? Oh, well, it don't matter. Yes, they need the NV plus Abigail. I'd love it. We did 7B on that turn. All right. Mirage is an option as well. Absolutely. But there we go. And we did give her 100% evasion because based on the skill list of the boss, he only has 100 accuracy. So with Kaito's 50 evasion down and 100 evasion, you got a 50-50 chance for the attacks to miss. So we did that. And there we go. Melissa, generic, whatever gear, like, it really don't matter. It don't matter at all. Hayo, in the base form, used morale fill stuff, you know, mitigations, etc. Shift form was damage. And right there it was everything. Oh, I forgot to look at the damage breakdown to see who did what. I forgot to look. Oh well. I can always watch the replay. Chow, right here, did good damage as well. There we go, right there. And then we had Aang, who did... I'm saying they did good damage. I have no idea. I opened the damage window, but I didn't really look at it. I was like looking at the chat at the time, so I have to watch the replay to see who did what and how much. Hayo did 6B, the others did 2 and 4. And 5B. Okay, okay. To be fair, don't forget that... Oh, no, they did all burst equal amount of times. But then again, Aang and Chow are SLB, Hayo is regular LB. So right there demonstrates the point that I always make, where like SLBs and modifier buffs and all that garbage, it makes the unit weaker. But you see right there, Hayo, even though Hayo had no good amplify, except for Chow's 100, like Aang had a 180, Chow had a 150, and Hayo still did more damage because he could burst 3 times at maximum potential. Whereas Aang and Chow, in those 3 burst turns, only got 1 good burst because stupid SLB. And Aang had that modifier buff that I'm sure wore off during that little burst scenario. So yeah, so anytime in a video where I go on and on about how I hate modifier buffs, there's your perfect shining example of why I hate modifier buffs and SLBs and all that stuff. I like people that can just burst every turn like Hayo. For these kind of fights, exactly for these kind of fights. And there we go. The game name, we are playing Brave Exvius. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Kaito, in both forms, I believe, is wearing identical stuff. Support gear. I gave him a light and a water weapon just because. I wasn't sure which one was the proper seal. And then some bulk. And I gave him a dual-wield morale card. And yeah, there was our rank 1. So we're going to finish off this video with some ticket pulls for Celeste. I'm going to dump all my tickets on her. You wish you could have these items too? If you play the game long enough, you will. If you play long enough. For people that are curious, how did your weekly pulls go? I'll show you. And you're going to see why I'm depressed right now about my pulls. My weekly pulls and the freebie stuff were not good at all. And to give it a second, the game will unfreeze because we're playing this game on a potato. So it'll unfreeze in like 10 seconds. And then I can show you right here. Let's sort it by off, descending, obtained, and Neo pluses only. So my weekly pulls starting from Stern. So Stern was the freebie, of course. And then my weekly pulls from like weeklies and the guaranteed tickets, I got Stupid Physalis, Stupid Galoof, double Stupid Zargabath, or not Zargabath, Gabranth. I got Stupid Roost, and I got Stupid Iridia. Talk about garbage from my freebie stuff. I mean, Galoof is okay. Galoof is okay, don't get me wrong. But I didn't really care about Galoof. And just like double Gabranth, come on. That was my today pulls. Anyway, we're going to use some tickets and see if we can turn that around. Let's see if we can get at least one copy of Celeste that can stick her in the Shard Dungeon. Let's try. So we're going to, I don't have many. I have 15 tickets. So we're going 15 tickets deep for Celeste. Hope for the best. Well, let's see what happens. And then that'll be our stream for the day. I'll spend the rest of the time trying out the boss and seeing if I can get that optimized and get a YouTube video for you guys later. But let's see. And even if I do get a Celeste, she's going to be EX0, so we can't actually... if I get a Celeste, I might consider doing the step up. If you want to save for Fire Team for Dark Visions, what current units are still viable to put in the Shard Dungeon for now? The Breaker, for one thing. I believe the Fire Breaker, this is by memory, so you definitely want to double check this. But I think the Fire Breaker is still like Galoof or something. I'm not sure who does the breaks. Oh, actually, no, never mind. Cloud does the breaks. Duh, Cloud's got 89 breaks because he's freaking insane. Yeah, so who else is... not many, honestly speaking. Like, of the currently available units, I don't think any of them really come to the Fire Party in the future. Flaring Rain, if he gets his Neovision's Awakening, would be a good option. Flaring Rain is like more of a budget option. He's definitely not on like the meta version of that team, but he's usable if he gets his Neovisions Plus Awakening. Other than that, really, I don't think we have anyone from the future Fire unit. Kier is a Fire unit? Nah, no. Kier is a dumpster unit. He goes to the dumpster. That's all that is. Celeste doesn't have any strawberries. What you talking about? Is that like a term for something I'm not recognizing? Come on, game. Give me a Celeste. Let me stick her in that Shard Dungeon. Still can't get over how bad my pulls were today. It's killing me. They should make Sedona into a Neo. There's a bunch of units in this game that deserve upgrades and Neos and Awakenings and Crowns. Like there's a lot of untapped potential in the unit roster. I actually still wish that what's his name? Vlad wasn't so much of like a meme. I actually thought Emperor Vlad was pretty cool early on in Season 2. And then, of course, he became a joke. But he was cool early on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Is this it? Is this it? It's not it. It's not doing the little flashy purple thing. Damn it. New Guardian Titus. Right to the dumpster with him, too. Straight to the dumpster. Do not want another new Guardian Titus. Yeah. Let me mark that on my list to put on my chart for later. We got another Titus. Another Titus. Feels bad, man. Well, thank you, Freeman. I am glad it is entertaining. Waiting for Cloud and Clive. I kind of am, too. You know, as far as going all in, I'm kind of waiting for Cloud and Clive as well. I do have something like 270,000 Lapis on my Google account, by the way. So, you know, I do have the Lapis to pull. You know, people that watch my videos for a long time know that I usually do videos on Amazon, and then my phone I play on Google, which has all my primary Lapis. So I do have like 270,000 saved up right now. So I'm just waiting for like a really impressive unit to go all in for. And Celeste is almost there, but I don't think Celeste is quite good enough for me to go all in for her. You know, 45k or whatever the step up is. You want a better Gaw unit? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Gaw was definitely interesting in Final Fantasy VI, but I feel like there are people that deserve it maybe a little more than Gaw. Gaw does have a no, not a Neo. Does he? I do know Gaw got Awakenings. I don't think it was Neo, though. I think it was like the 7-star. Or maybe it was Neo. I don't even remember. I don't remember. So what is there to expect when the fire units come around? The fire units are like Cloud, Tifa, Red, Clive, Vaughn, Bosch. Like, there's a bunch of them. Obviously, they don't all go on the same party, but you can mix and match. I haven't actually done, like, the math to see the best 5. I'm just going to assume, off the top of my head, I'm going to assume it's going to be Cloud, Clive, Tifa, and Red. So those 4 as your big DPS hitters. And you would want an Imperil Field. Cloud does that, actually. So you would want... I don't even know what else you would want. Vaughn, I guess? And Bosch? Just like 6 DPS? Because they all do everything. Like, yeah, like Red does the field on the right side. Cloud can do the left side field. Cloud does the brakes. Tifa does the LB buff and all that. So, like, Red does the amp field. It's not 70. I think it's only like 40. But I don't think they have a 70 fire field in JP just yet. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure who, like, the meta fire team is, because I just haven't really wrote it out in, you know, because it's kind of far away on global. Not that far, but it's a little bit. So, hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Even though Cloud got there first, we're on top. So, haha. I'm just kidding. But there we are. So yeah. I guess that's our stream. You know, we killed it in what, 2 tries? Yeah, the first try we crashed, and then we went back and we killed it. So there it is. You know, that's a good question. Let's see if we can. Is there a way we can find out? How can we check that? So, exchange shops. Is Celeste a good unit? Yes, I do believe Celeste is a good unit. But I don't think I'm going to go for her. How do we do this? Wait, hold on. Oh, I can't check it. Yeah, I can't click it from this window, and I'm not going to buy it right now. So yeah, I can't find out if it's really a 1500 or not. I guess wait for someone else to check before you buy it, to be sure. But if it is 1500 attack power, it's probably a bug because the news did say 1500 HP. But at the current time, I cannot. I can't clear from that window. It won't let me. So I don't know. Oh yeah, Clive can do the 200 LB field as well. And in fact, Zero, if Clive is doing the 200 LB field, then you could technically bring in off-element people and mix them in. Like, you could use Jill. Even though Jill is ice, like, Jill could still be there, get, like, the Rebellion overdrive. Is Jill a rebel? Oh, hey, Cloud! Hey, Cloud! Yes, this does seem to be an easy rank 1. You actually beat me to the first rank 1, Cloud. We checked, like, right after I got rank 1, and, like, Cloud was the number 1 right there. So you beat me this time, but yeah, it really is super easy. Super easy. First of the season, so I guess it's kind of be expected. But there it is. But yeah, what I was saying, Zero, so if you're doing the LB field from Clive, you could probably mix in off-element DPS, as long as they're Rebellion. So that would probably work, I guess. But anyway, so we're done the stream. Thanks for watching. I'm going to have some breakfast, and then I will start playing around with it and trying to optimize and make it easier to copy clear. Because even though, you know, it did seem pretty easy, our clear was very messy because I didn't know what was going on. So I'm gonna play with it for a bit and try to clean that up a little bit, and then I'll post a video on YouTube either in a few hours or possibly later this evening tonight. That way I can get it nice and clean and not rushed, you know. Another question: don't have Positive Prosperity. If you don't have Positive Prosperity, there's no good substitution in terms of the immunity buff it gives. So for that one, just get stat broken. Not that big a deal. But as far as like auto casting, you know, healing per turn, Galbana Lilies if you're doing it for the morale gain. But there you go. Alright, see you guys later tonight for the YouTube video. Thanks for watching.